Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you don't know who I am Miss Shireen, also known as Miss Shireen on TikTok and Instagram. So if you don't follow me, then follow on Instagram and TikTok, as well as subscribe on here, because what else would you be doing in lockdown rather than not subscribing to me? Exactly. Today is a video, so I've had many requests about this video, so I thought to do a series. So my first ever series obviously will be in chronological order, and it will be my first year at uni. So I have a few things that I would speak about, and my first year uni experience is kind of different because I commuted, because I'm basically from the East Midlands, so I would commute through a bus, which was the Red Arrow bus, and it was just easier for me for my first and second year, but we'll get through that. So the first thing is you're free to do what you want, to do what you like. You're moving in with people you don't know. If you've got a house, if you've got a place, if you're an international student, obviously I understand fully. You're going to a different place where you don't know anyone, and it's one of those things where you've lived under your house and your home and you've been babied, and you have a sense of freedom. Now, it's kind of one of those things that you will make friends, you will fall in love mentally and physically with people. It's a whole whirlwind of you trying to understand exactly who you are as a person, as well as who you want to be friends with, who you want to be with, for example. So I think it's just one of those things where you're literally like a deer in headlights. Like when I first started uni, as you guys know, if you don't know, then the link is up here, I cried on my first day. I didn't know anyone. I thought everyone went out with each other, because I actually I was enrolled when everyone else was having their like parties and stuff, so I didn't have freshers. It was shit. Loads of people went out, I obviously didn't. I made friends with a lot of people, I made enemies with the same people, so it's just one of those things. But the first day wasn't the best. It was one of those things where I didn't know who people were. Some people already made friends. Lara, who now currently is one of my best friends, as well as Hannah, I kind of was in a group with them, but I didn't really talk to them. It was one of those things where I just didn't know where my head was at with people. But I'm one of those people that will make friends with everyone and try my best with everyone. So when it came to it, within my first, I would say 2 weeks, we kind of were integrated into groups. So my uni experience was fairly different, because I went to Confetti, which is a institute of media technologies. So it was kind of more like a classroom. So we wouldn't have seminars, we wouldn't have massive lectures with 100 people in like my other friends. It was literally just like a little classroom, and that's kind of how I work. So it was one of those things where I didn't know anyone, but I tried to make friends with other people, and it was one of those things where you need to know who is not popular, but who you will get on with and who will bring you closer to other friends. So it's one of those things that uni life, obviously right now because we're in pandemic, you can't go out, but I understand a few people are having house parties. I'm not condoning that, but if you will have house parties when you are in your first year, when you go into uni probably this September, which it should be okay, fingers crossed, you will be able to go to clubs and go out. It's one of those things where going out it's just one of those things where you will meet people that you will fall in love with. You, as in like, not just like the rude way, as in I fell in love with my friend Lara. I still am in love with her. I love Hannah. Like all of my uni friends, you have a certain way of connecting with them. So my first 2 friends that I had at uni, we literally did everything together. We used to go coffee together, we used to just like stay out, go out all the time, and it came to one of those things where it was just like there was weird like tiff and we didn't get on, and I was in the middle of it and I didn't know what to do, so I just broke it off, and then I found myself again not friends with anyone. So it's one of those things where you really need to understand and really need to find that person or those people who you actually understand. If you have a quirky like geeky side, if you want to be a part of society like a Sikh society, I didn't join any societies, but I would definitely recommend you do. If you do want to have one of those things where you are talking to other people who have the same interests as you, it's definitely one of those things. So first years, definitely try and get into those societies, those groups, try and get into like a group chat or something. So like one of my friends is a enrolled student at Manchester University, and they have a group chat with all of their like pupils in it, and it's just one of those things where it's just like, it's really humbling to know exactly who's on the same wavelength as you, who's understanding and whatnot. It's one of those things with me because it was hard. So I used to have, I think, 5 lessons a week. Used to go from different times, different days and whatnot. And it was one of those things where obviously because I was commuting, everyone would be like, oh yeah, just stay at mine. Or I used to have people be like, oh yeah, you can come stay at mine and we can study and stuff. They are the friends you need. If you are commuting, it takes the piss and it's annoying and it pisses me off, still pissed me off. And it was one of those things where I was just like, I don't know what to do because I have so much work. I was literally travelling, I was taking out like 2 hours of my day, which I was spending quite a lot of money on. And it was one of those things where I was literally just like, you know what, like I need to understand where I can go or how I can do this. So a lot of my stuff, like a lot of my time would be in the Boots library. So I love the Boots library. It's literally like one of those things, but you only go onto the second floor if you're going to have the fun. If you're not going to do any studying, you can book out a room, literally hide KFC or McDonald's into your bag and just have fun. That's what I used to do in first year. I'm going to tell you straight now, I really tried in first year, and it's one of those things where it took me out of understanding shit. I should have really tried it in my second year and third year. It's not like I did come out with a high grade, but it's one of those things where first year is kind of just like, I'm not saying don't try, but everyone passes first year. Everyone's always scared about not passing, but I feel everyone passes first year. I don't know, maybe say in the comments if you think differently, but I feel like everyone just takes the piss and still comes out with a good grade. It's just one of those things, I think. By the way, never mind the sun. I do understand it's very like bright, but so yeah, again with the friends thing, like I used to go to Ocean, Pom Pom, I used to go Rock City, I used to go Ink, I used to go Bar Bar. A lot of people don't know about Bar Bar. Let me tell you, oh my god, when I lived near Bar Bar, literally it was just my favourite place. I'll tell you all about the place I lived in and the shit that we had to like deal with, but honestly Bar Bar was the best place ever to go out. So keep that in mind, because Spoons is Weatherspoons, by the way, and they have really good drinks. So we used to go Spoons and then we used to go Bar Bar, and I was just loving life. So they play like R&B music, kind of pop music, so it's like a link of everything. Another thing that I want to touch on in first year is obviously make friends, and if you see a cute guy, that's fine. If it's like in a house party kind of thing, do not put all your eggs into one basket and go over and start chatting before you don't know the boy. You don't know if he slept with your mate, you don't know if he likes your mate, you don't know if he fancies someone that you're just trying it with, you don't know if another girl fancies him, or if they have, like, there are so many things and so many people. Like I used to go to house parties and I used to see this like weird tiff around who slept with who, and this person likes this person but this person can't get with this person. It just gets mentally draining. So to avoid all that shit, literally just ask his mate or ask someone. Like, be a boss ass bitch. Like, just own it. If you like a guy, just go up straight to his mate, be like, I like your friend, like, what's the deal with him? Does he want anyone? Does he want just a one night stand? Does he want a relationship? Is he looking for a wifey? Has he got kids? Like, you need to know this shit before you get to know a guy. Same with guys. Knowing girls, you don't know what their stuff is like. You don't know what they're looking for. You don't know if they're gonna wear matching underwear and get a guy for the night. You don't know. If they have that mindset, they obviously will be willing to kind of like be with someone or get with someone, but it's one of those things where you need to know who like you're liking, what their past is. Not, it doesn't matter about like their past at home, it matters at uni, because you don't want to be one of those people that people talk about and you're just like shit, and it will ruin your uni life. Obviously I'm not saying it happened to me, but it happened to a lot of people at my uni, or it used to happen to a few of my friends that I was a bit upset to see them upset just over a guy. You don't need that shit at uni, just saying. Be a boss ass bitch. Oh yeah guys, when you're clubbing, don't wear trainers. Don't wear trainers, wear trainers. Don't wear heels. I wore heels for my first year, and literally I would come home with blisters and all my friends were like running around. It's literally like a playground. Like the first time you go ocean, you're literally there like, oh my god, because people are running around with VKs in their hands and literally getting off with like every other person they see. I cannot explain how good it is, but how like crazy it is. I used to dress up so much, as in not dress up as in a costume, dress up as in I was going to a club. I learned very recently, well not very recently, I learned very late that you can literally just wear what you want and it doesn't really matter. Do not wear heels. End of story. That is it. My last one is you need to meet deadlines. It's one of those things where in your first year, I'm not saying don't do any work, leave it till last minute and do it. Do your work, do your studies, meet deadlines, but make time for your social life as well. So make sure that you have a calendar up. So if you want to go for drinks or you want to go to a party, or someone randomly has been like, oh yeah, we're going to a party tonight, do you want to come? Have in your mindset exactly what you need to do that day. If you've not met it, then try and meet it. If you can, try and take something out of your day that maybe you can do another day. Whereas when it comes to your deadlines, make sure you meet them, because when they come, they literally like come rapid, and it's one of those things where you're literally like, well shit then. And yeah, it's just one of those things. Sorry, I was just looking at two pigeons just like doing it on top of the house. I do apologise, but that was a bit, bloody pigeons getting more action. My god, he's still trying. Anyway, it's just one of those things. I think on your first year, just literally have fun, guys. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be yourself. Try and find out who you are, who you like, if you want to try something else about your sexuality, your fashion, your like starting YouTube, but literally just do it. University is the time where you need to be yourself, you need to be you, and yeah, it's just one of those things. So I really hope you do enjoy your first year of uni. Tell me where you're going, what year you're in. So if you need any help with any university questions that you may have, just leave them in the comments, or if it might be something personal, then obviously email me or DM me on Instagram. It's absolutely fine. I will try to reply to everyone. But yeah, I hope you do like this short little video. I do apologise about the sun, but I just wanted to be warm. And yeah, I really hope you like this video. If you did, then give it a massive thumbs up. Please subscribe and make our little Alicia army quite strong. We're up to, I think, like 70 now, which is amazing, so thank you so very much. Press the bell button if you do want to get notifications on your phone about whatever uploads I am doing as well. It's just stay happy, stay well, and stay safe. So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.